What up, y'all? DeeJay K-N-S checking in for imsdj.blogspot.com. This is part 6 of In the Lab with K-N-S. If you remember the previous 5 In the Lab with K-N-S, I've been going through different equipment tutorials, how to use Serato, how to hook up your Serato, how to use all the different features of Serato. So today I'm going to briefly touch on how to navigate through the TTM57, which is this mixer here, which is the Serato mixer that has a Serato built in that you can control your laptop here. So first things first, if you notice over here, you have a whole bunch of buttons that says B1 through B6, group, and deck 1 and 2, and you have these two little joysticks and these two P1 and P2 buttons here. Now, this section right here is really what controls the different menus in the Serato here. If you look here, you have this hardware section that's lit up with all this stuff that's on the screen. Now, just looking at the mixer, you have no idea what's going on. So, briefly, I'm going to show you what's going on. If you hit the group button, if you notice, everything is blinking here, and there's one solid light here. That's because if you look on the screen, everything is blinking here, and you have one solid light here. These buttons that are blinking or solid represent what's on the screen. So, basically, the one that's not blinking means that we're in group 1. So, if I take the group off, we're in group 1. And this, in group 1, is where I can use this knob right here. And if you notice, it's going to scroll through my different crates on the left-hand side right here. Alright? And then, this knob over here, the P2 knob, is how I scroll the songs that are in the crate. See what I'm saying? I can scroll up and down using the knobs on the mixer to select whatever it is I want to select. And I can load it, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. I'm going to just go ahead and pick a track. And then I'll go ahead and load it, like, say, for instance, right here. I want to load the Fat Cat song to this side. So the P1 button, I just hit it, and it loads it on deck. If I want to put it on the other side, I hit the P2 button, and it loads it on deck. Now, the other thing is, I have it in relative mode. If you notice in relative mode, I can jump to my cue points. So instead of me going and put my caps lock on here and hit the 1, there you go, let me see. There we go. If we're hitting the 1, the 2, or the 3 to jump to the different cues in the song, I can actually do it from the mixer. So anyways, that's in group 1. Alright, if I hit group 2, and like say for instance I want to put an echo on that song right there, I can go to over here where it says effects, which is group 6. It's blinking. So all I do is I press the button right here, group 6. Now I'm in my effects processor that's built into the Serato. So what I do is I like to tap. You know, you have these auto BPM things that automatically calculate stuff. I like to do the old school way and tap it out. So basically what I'll do is this. Cue it up from the beginning with my cue points, go back into the effects, and I'm going to let it play, and then I'm going to tap it. Yeah. Yo, while y'all just getting started, now, I can change the way my effect sounds. Right now, I'm in full notes. I'm in 1 note. I can change it to half notes, which basically doubles the effect. So right now, it'll sound like this. And I did that by using this little joystick right here. If you notice here, the joystick here controls the quantization templates of my effects. So I have, like, you know, ×4, ×2, ×1, 3/4 notes, half notes, 1/8 notes, and blah, blah, blah. So this is what the different notes sound like. I have it sound like that, or I can do it like this. That's a really slow one. I usually leave it on the half notes. Now, in order to do that, you have to be in the effects screen to change the way you choose your notes. What I like to do is, instead of tapping it, you know, 1 bar at a time, if I want to do the half notes, I'll just double tap it. So instead of tapping it like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, you get this. If I want to double it up, instead of using my joystick, then I'll tap it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. basically doubling it up by tapping it double speed instead of using the joystick. Now, basically, I have like 4 other banks that I didn't show you. All right, we'll say that for the next In the Lab with K-N-S. But if you notice here, you can quickly access those banks by the corresponding button that's blinking on the screen. Whatever's blinking here and blinking on the screen, this is kind of your guide here to see where you want to go. So if I want to go to bank 2, which is here, I'm going to press the button that's blinking for B2. Okay, now I'm in here, and basically this is how I can assign more cue points. I can access more cue points with the buttons here, and I can select the deck per deck by using the deck button here. Because if you notice in group 1, I only have 3 cue points that I can access on this side and 3 cue points that I can access on this side using these buttons. But if you notice, you can put 5 cue points here. If I want to access all 5 of those cue points without actually touching my computer, I would go over to group 2. I would select the deck that I want to access, which is either 1 or 2, and then I have access to all of these cue points. I have 1 through 5 right here, and also a loop button. So, what does that mean? It means I can jump into different parts of the songs really quickly without even touching my computer. So I can go something like this. I want to exit that out really quickly. Yeah, I got my timer selected. I'll go ahead and pick another song. Load it. Set a cue point. Here we go. About to learn, you niggas. Then I'll go ahead and put the same song on this side. So anyway, a little brief tutorial on how to navigate through the mixer. Make sure you check imsdjs.blogspot.com. We do this Tuesdays from the bottom. My segment is called In the Lab with K-N-S, and I'm the 3rd Tuesday of the month. So every 3rd Tuesday of the month, check back the website, and you'll see some new updated info for K-N-S. A lot of tutorials and stuff like that. You can also check turntablism.com. I'm also an instructor on there with a whole bunch of stuff on there as well. Google me, K-N-S, DeeJay K-N-S, I'm everywhere. In the Lab with K-N-S, Tuesdays from the bottom, imsdjs.blogspot.com, and I'm out. Here we go. About to learn, you niggas. Don't concern, you niggas.